Hey guys, so last week I had a prototype of a new gun coming from Germany. This week, the polar opposite of that. The Mossberg 500 has been in serial production for longer than I care to remember. I'm sure somebody in the comments will let me know, but this is a Mossy 500 pump Hushpower. And I would argue it is the least suitable clay gun I've ever tried. But it is hilarious to shoot. Let's do oily bits. This came in used. It comes with two barrels, so we've got the original barrel. I don't know the length. I'll put it in the description below. But this, the Hushpower barrel, is 3 foot. And it won't go in the boot of a car. Like this car, it won't go in it. It's a pump. It's an SGC, so it's 2+1. If you remember, we did the 410 Hushpower a little while ago, and it was a lot of fun. And I did it when I wasn't feeling very well. This is the 12 gauge, and it is absolutely hilarious. 3 foot of barrel, just a midges under £8 with the mod on. The centre of balance is out here in the middle of the fore end, which is yep, that's out there. It's certainly, you know, it's out there when you mount it up. The controls are as you would expect. We've got a trigger, we've got a release for the fore end, and then we've got the safety up top, which I think is, I would argue, a really cracking place to put it because it's right in your eye line. It's a good design and it works really well. The stock is 14 inches length of pull. It's not ideal. I'm having to very much sort of bring my shoulder in to shoot this comfortably, otherwise I'm going to pop myself in the nose when I shoot it. Even just holding it up there, straight away you start to feel it droop. There's a lot of weight out there. However, man, it's fun to shoot. Let's go take a look. So here we are with what I would argue is the world's least suitable clay gun. First of all, let's look at noise, because we've got the Hushpower barrel on. This gun does come with two barrels, but I've got the Hushpower barrel on because it's funnier. So I'm going to put a 28 gram 7.5 in the pipe, and then I'm going to stick a subsonic in the magazine. So the second shot will be subsonic. I'm going to do a pair. The chances of me hitting them both are not great. But I'd be interested to see what the difference is in the noise. Now, I did think that was a significant difference. Certainly sounded to me like it was quieter. Interesting. If you're interested, I did it the second one. First one, not so much. Let's try that again. We'll just put 2 of the 28s in. Really, really hard to change direction. Yes, that's a pair. If you want to feel like you have made an achievement, try one of these on Skeet. This is hilarious. It is. This is so much fun. Right, I'm going to do it again. Mossy 500 Hushpower. So, I short stroked it. One more. That didn't go. Yes! Right, I've got the hang of this now. Not going to lie, I had a few before I turned the camera on. Yeah, it's very, very, as you can imagine, the centre of balance is about there, way out here on the forend. So it's very, very willful. Once you've set it in motion, it's off and it shoots fine. I mean, I can hit stuff with it, no problem. It's just getting it to change direction. Skeet is probably not this thing's forte, but it's fun to shoot. Like, if you can remember this bit and get it, I think with practice, you could get reasonably quick with that, to be honest. I'm not having huge difficulty getting on to the second bird, although it is, I am late. I think on a sporting pair, that'd be a bit more challenging, but aye, let's give it another one. Oh. Right. Right, missed the first one again. Yeah, there's a lot of mass. As you would expect, there's a hell of a lot of mass out there. And if you get it moving in the wrong direction initially, it's quite difficult to pull it back, so it is quite willful, almost too willful. But I think for shooting out of a hide, or I guess if you're walking around your land, you don't want to make too much noise, zap some pigeons or whatever, I'll have a tool. And let's face it, the Mossy 500 is not a thing that is known for going wrong. They are agri-technology, effectively. But surprising amount of fun to shoot. Except for that bit, which I think is because I'm just putting a little bit of tension in that forend when I'm loading it, which is making it pop off the little lip. Let's have another pair. Yes! By no means impossible. Let's try it further around. Okay, so I've come to the other end, the opposite station, where we've got effectively quarter in, quarter away. I'm going to try a pair of the subsonics for a comparison. These are 32 gram 5s, by the way. You wouldn't normally get away with shooting these at Playground, but special dispensation and all that. Let's try another pair. So this pair is going to be the low house, high house. Oh! If there's a simplicity of shooting to be had where you really feel a huge accomplishment in making a pair, it's in shooting something like this. Oh, behind. This is fun. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Can you shoot clears? Skeet, in fact, with one of these. Yeah, it's fun. Would you want to shoot in competition? No. Let's go and try some sporting targets. Right, I'm going to try it on a sporting pair. Simultaneous, we've got a teal and a slow looper. Hold on. Ooh. Aside from it punching me in the face because the stock is ridiculously short, this is so much fun to shoot. And it, as I said, imagine the sense of achievement you get out of hitting something with which you are not meant to hit, shall we say. Let's try another pair. Ah, kill loss. Let's try pair avec the subsonics. Oh, chippy with the first one, loss on the second. That's definitely quieter. Definitely significantly quieter. Ooh, lost kill. Hey, if a gun can put that much of a smile on your face, it's got to be worth a shout, right? So, a mixture of normal clay shells and subsonics, and the subsonics do not make a hell of a difference. The perceived difference is not huge when you're actually behind the gun, but if you stand 3 feet away, the difference is massive, and the further you get away, that sound drop off is really noticeable. Subsonics make a huge difference, even though they're a bigger load. We've got 28 gram versus 32, and the difference in recoil stroke noise was really noticeable. Is it a clay gun? Absolutely not. Is it a huge amount of fun to shoot though? Yes. I would absolutely pick up one of these for a laugh, just to take out occasionally on days when you want to play. And I think outside of the US, don't get me wrong, in the US, the 500 is an excellent all-rounder if you want something for home defence that you can then take to the skeet or the trap field. Completely understand, affordable, reliable, unburstable really, and cracking value for money. But in the UK, that isn't a factor, okay? So this would be used for pigeons, crows, etc., where you don't want to make a lot of noise, or for a laugh, and for that purpose. What a bit of kit. I was giggling myself to bits shooting this on my own, not even with friends. With friends, I think this would be absolutely hilarious. Just huge fun to shoot, and bargainific. I mean, this thing is up on the wall at Bywell. I don't think it's going to be there for very long because it's not on the wall for very much money. 2 barrels as well. Excellent. There's not much to say, to be honest. That mechanism has been in production, as I said, for a long time. Works very, very well. Controls are, predictable. They are where you think they're going to be. And, I mean, you can shoot it. I was able to break some reasonable clays with it. No problems at all. The point of aim was pretty much dead on, even though, like I said, I'm more or less kind of chinning the gun to see over the mod, but I can shoot it reasonably well. Aside from, caveat emptor, the amount of weight at the front end means that this is very, very much not something you want to change direction with. Once you set it in motion, fine. If you've got the right line, you can push through, no problem. But trying to change direction with it is a challenge, and it's quite challenging on the front end to not fatigue out if you're shooting it quite fast. And yeah, the other thing is, if you are putting a lot of ammo through it, that mod does heat up, and you do get quite a lot of heat haze off it. But I mean, I was shooting a fair whack of ammo in reasonably quick succession, which is probably an unusual use case for this. But in terms of something that you can take out and have fun, yeah, I'm down. Mossberg 500, what a bit of kit. Guys, as usual, if you are a fan of the show and you enjoy it, please consider subscribing or getting yourself some ear defenders with the discount code, which is up here. Obviously join the channel, buy some merch. Every little helps, guys. The channel is funded by me, along with the subscriptions from members and ad revenue, which is pretty pathetic. So I'll be very grateful if you could help out if you enjoy the show. Chaps, see you next time.